The Democratic Republic of Congo say talks are underway for the imminent withdrawal of the UN Peacekeeping mission in the DRC, MONUSCO. MONUSCO has been in the DRC since 1999 and it's been largely stationed in the volatile East. However, over the years, the mission has come under criticism, including attacks on peacekeepers by civilians who accuse them of not doing enough. But with a general election due in December and continuing attacks in the East, some feel the DRC may not be that ready for a MONUSCO withdrawal. CGTN's Chris Ochamringa has more from Kinshasa.
The conflict-prone, mineral-rich eastern DRC has had blue helmets for the past 24 years. With an estimated 14,000 troops, MONUSCO, the French acronym for the United Nations Organization Stabilization Mission in the DRC, is one of the largest and most expensive missions. Pakistan, India, Bangladesh and South Africa are among the major troop contributors. The peacekeepers were deployed in 1999 to protect civilians from the numerous armed groups operating in the region. But years on, insecurity in the East remains a major challenge. The numbers of armed groups have increased. MONUSCO has failed to stop the bloodshed and protect the civilians who now want them out. Last year, dozens of people, including 4 peacekeepers, were killed in anti-UN protests. Initially, MONUSCO had until 2024, but the protests and growing criticism have led to a re-evaluation.
There is a broad agreement with the government on the need for the revised joint transition plan to focus on the minimum security conditions that will enable MONUSCO's responsible withdrawal from the country, and for the threat of armed groups to be reduced to a level that can be managed by the national authorities.
The security situation in eastern DRC has deteriorated significantly over the past 2 years. Rebel groups like the ADF, Codeco and M23 have killed hundreds of civilians and forced thousands to flee their homes. The UN Under-Secretary for Peace Operations, Jean-Pierre Lacroix, recently called for a quick but responsible withdrawal of the troops from the DRC. Some security analysts, however, believe the DRC isn't ready yet for a MONUSCO withdrawal, especially with elections coming up.
I think
MONUSCO will withdraw its troops in 2024, but there may be chaos in the DRC after the elections in December. How will they leave the country at such a moment? MONUSCO is not a force of one nation, but a multinational one. Some powerful countries may ask them to remain to stabilize the country.
There are fears that the Congolese army may not be able to protect civilians and secure its borders from armed groups.
The dark side of our army is that it has not been doing its job, especially over the past few years. In the previous government, it managed to fight our enemies and secure our borders.
For now, authorities say the withdrawal is certain and they are working to ensure it will be peaceful and stable. The UN Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, is expected to issue a special report about the changes of the peacekeeping mission and the future UN presence in the DRC by the end of July. Chris Ochamringa, CGTN, Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo.